So I'm Zakia Kasimji from the PPS Project Office, and I will be interviewing Mike Jackson, the CEO of the PPS Group. So Mike, what were some of the highlights for you for the PPS Group in 2014?
You know, it was a very interesting year, 2014, and there were a lot of very, very interesting highlights that I'd like to bring to the attention of our members. The first one for me was we broke the billion rand mark in claims. So we paid members over 1 billion rand in claims last year. And in fact, it was 19,000 claims for a total of 1 billion rand. So that was a real record for PPS. We also were able to collect 2.8 billion rand of members' premiums. That's a 13.5% compound growth rate over the last 10 years. Now that really shows the confidence that the members have in PPS. And in our investment business, the members gave us over 3 billion rand of their savings last year. So that also very positive for us. But you know, the members look at, the one key thing they look at is their profit-share accounts. And we gave the members 3 billion rand of allocations last year to their profit-share accounts. So they get that purely by virtue of the fact that we're a mutual. They don't pay a separate premium for that. So 3 billion rand of allocations. And as a matter of interest, the operating profit alone was 40% of the members' premium. So if you paid 1,000 rand per annum to PPS, we gave you back 400 rand in operating profits. So that really was very powerful. But then we put the two together, the operating profits and the investment returns, and that's where you get the 3 billion. But we always take a long-term view at PPS. And over the last 10 years, we've given the members back 21 billion rand. So if you'd been a member for the last 10 years, you've had your share of 21 billion rand. So we're very pleased with those particular highlights for the year.
So those were some of the highlights, Mike. What are some of the short-term goals going forward?
You know, the PPS story is such a good story that our biggest challenge is communicating it. And in the short term, we're going to be building our distribution capacity because we need to get more people out there telling the good story about PPS. So our medium-term goal, build our distribution capacity, increase our brand awareness so that more and more young professionals particularly can have access to the PPS products.
Given these exceptional results, some people think the markets are far too high. What is your view on this?
You know, PPS has been around for 74 years. We are very long-term investors. We are looking after our members' retirement money. So we take a long-term view of the markets. Markets go up, markets go down, but basically because of our long-term view, we don't mind that the current markets are very high. We place our members' money with several asset managers. They have different views of the market, and that will ensure that we reduce the risk of any major decline in members' money. But to grow, you've got to take risk, so we do have our members' money fully invested in the market. At age 55, the members have the option to reduce their risk profile and put their money into lower risk assets. So they do have that option. But generally speaking, we take a longer term view, so we don't mind about the markets being too high.
Given the South African markets today, do you think the mutual model is still relevant for professionals in South Africa?
You know, Zakia, most people don't know what a mutual actually is. They only know about shareholder companies. In a mutual, the members own the business. They get all the profits, not some, but all the profits. Now, many people don't understand that. And what we find is when we explain it to them clearly, then they say, when can I join? So mutuality is just as relevant as it's ever been, but we need to go out there and market it and make sure that the members really value the tremendous benefit that they've got.
Thank you, Mike, for your time. That made it very clear to me, and I hope it makes it clear to our members as well.